Ever wondered how hackers monitor website traffic? It's a fascinating topic and one that's critical to understanding in today's digital age. Website traffic monitoring is like a digital pulse check, measuring the flow of data and visitors to and from a website. For hackers, this information is like a treasure map, revealing potential vulnerabilities and opportunities for exploitation. It's a bit like a burglar casing a house before a break-in, studying the comings and goings, looking for the best time to strike. But it's not just about finding weaknesses. Website traffic can also reveal valuable information about a company's operations, customer base, and even future plans. In the wrong hands, this data could be used for everything from corporate espionage to identity theft. Understanding this process can help us to better protect our online presence. So let's dive in and explore the world of website traffic monitoring, its implications, and how we can guard against these digital intruders. First things first, identifying the target website. The digital world is vast, and finding the right target can be like finding a needle in a haystack. So how do hackers zero in on their target? Well, they start by researching the company's digital footprint. This could be anything from the company's website, social media pages, even their digital marketing campaigns. The more information available, the easier it is to find potential vulnerabilities. Next, hackers use a variety of tools to identify these vulnerabilities. These could range from simple search engines to more sophisticated software that scans for specific weaknesses. It's a bit like a burglar casing out a house before they strike. But remember, not all websites are created equal. Some are more secure than others, and those with stronger security measures are harder to breach. Once the target is identified, the real work begins. In our next scene, we'll delve into the process of gathering information. Stay tuned. Now comes the information gathering phase. This is where hackers really start to hone their focus on a target. Information is the lifeblood of any cyber attack, and knowing how to extract it is a hacker's first order of business. They use a variety of techniques to learn as much as possible about a website's infrastructure. One common method is examining DNS records. By doing so, hackers can uncover a wealth of information about the organization, including details about their internal network structure. In addition, IP addresses are a treasure trove of information. They can reveal the geographical location of servers and sometimes even the type of server being used. This might seem like innocuous information, but remember, for a hacker, every piece of data is a potential weak point they can exploit. Lastly, hackers often probe the server types. Knowing what kind of server a website is using can give clues about potential vulnerabilities. With this information at their fingertips, hackers can begin to form an attack strategy. Now, onto the main event, monitoring the traffic. This is the stage where the hacker's diligent groundwork starts to pay off. But how exactly do they go about this? Let's delve in. Firstly, they might employ a technique known as packet sniffing. In the simplest terms, packet sniffing is like overhearing a conversation. When data is sent over a network, it's broken down into small chunks known as packets. These packets travel across the network to their destination, but along the way they pass through various checkpoints. A packet sniffer is a program that intercepts these packets to decode and analyze their content. Imagine being at a bustling train station and being able to pick up snippets of every conversation happening around you. That's packet sniffing for you. Another common method is a man-in-the-middle attack, often referred to as MITM. It's exactly as it sounds. The hacker positions themselves between two parties, say a user and a website. The hacker then intercepts and potentially alters the communication between these two parties without either of them knowing. It's akin to a dubious interpreter who not only translates a conversation, but also adds their own twist to the dialogue. Now, keep in mind that these techniques aren't as straightforward as they sound. They require a deep understanding of network protocols and data encryption. Plus, they're not exactly legal. We're discussing them here not to encourage their use, but rather to shed light on their existence and the potential threats they pose. Remember, the internet is like a bustling city, full of information zipping back and forth. A hacker's aim is to find a way to listen in on that information, to find that one conversation that can lead them to their goal. It's a complex process, full of intricate steps and a lot of patience. This step is where the hacker finally starts to see the fruits of their labor. Now that we understand how hackers monitor website traffic, what can we do to prevent it? In the course of our journey today, we've explored the intricate process of website traffic monitoring. We've seen how hackers identify target websites, gather information, and then monitor traffic to exploit vulnerabilities. It's a complex web of digital espionage that can have severe implications if not addressed. The good news, however, is that there are effective ways to prevent this kind of intrusion. One of the most basic and yet powerful defenses is using secure and encrypted connections. When data is encrypted, it becomes unreadable to anyone who doesn't have the key to decrypt it. This can make it significantly harder for hackers to gain access to sensitive information. Another essential preventive measure is to keep your software up to date. Software updates often include patches that fix known vulnerabilities. By regularly updating your software, you're denying hackers an easy entry point into your system. Practicing good digital hygiene is also crucial. This means being mindful of the websites you visit, the links you click, and the information you share online. It's like washing your hands in the digital world. You wouldn't touch a dirty surface and then eat without washing your hands, right? Similarly, you wouldn't want to visit a suspicious website and then log into your bank account without ensuring your system is clean and secure. Let's not forget the importance of strong, unique passwords and two-factor authentication. These can add an extra layer of security, making it more difficult for hackers to breach your accounts. Lastly, consider investing in a reliable security solution. This can provide real-time protection against threats and give you peace of mind knowing that your digital environment is being monitored and protected. In the world of cybersecurity, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay secure.